Hey, it's Bestie B in the new Bronco. You guys, I'm a car owner. I'm a first-time car owner, and this is not Benny. This is Bronny the Bronco. I know his name. Anyways, while it's fresh on my mind, I wanted to give you guys a little story time on my first experience getting a brand new car. You know, we put these things on our vision boards and we wish for, cool shit. And then it happens, and I feel like sometimes you can be met with a little surprise at the finish line, as I was. Now, a little context here. My cutie Corolla, that was my old car. She gone. She been a little dusty, crusty, musty for a minute. Radio don't work. Someone stole a hubcap off of my car a couple weeks ago, which was very rude. So she's looking a little rough around the edges, but she's given me so many good years and so much protection and experiences. I used to drive everywhere in college, so I am just so grateful for that and to be moving into this new era. I really felt like I was breaking up with her. It was kind of hard. It was a little hard. So I am convinced this car is absolutely meant for me. I have to tell you guys this part. It's really cool. So, we're big on manifesting around here. Anyways, when we get to the Ford dealership, I waltz in there ignorant as hell. And I'm like,
hey, I want to look at some Broncos.
The guys, literally like all the guys that were at the front were like, gave me this quick weird look. And I'm like, what is that? Are y'all all racist? No, they weren't racist. I'm just ignorant. I didn't realize that Broncos are very limited right now due to backups that had to do with the pandemic and just parts that they weren't able to keep up with. So a lot of people aren't getting brand new Broncos that they ordered until 2024. I didn't know that. And he's like, well, it depends how quickly you want to get one. And I'm like,
today?
And they kind of looked at me like, girl, I didn't know. So he's like, well, we have one Bronco on the lot right now. And I'm like,
okay, well, let's check it out, I guess.
And we go look at it, and it's a soft top, which I didn't want a soft top because the sound, it can be a little bit loud sometimes. So as we're talking, I kid you not, the tow truck with all the new cars rolls up. Guess what's on it? Bronny. We saw Bronny. Now, we didn't know if it was up for grabs or not, but the salesman runs over and he's like, there's another one that just came in right now. And, obviously being a salesman, I was trying to catch his bluff. Are you being pushy or what? He's like, he had clients that wanted to come check it out that day. He has a waiting list, and there was another salesman who was hovering who was trying to get pictures to his client, and some clients literally rolled up and were taking pictures of these two Broncos, and I was feeling the pressure. I'm like, oh, so they real serious about this Bronco. So a little fire under my ass. But yeah, we go in, we talk numbers, blah blah, and I mean the deal's getting done. But I make this sound easy peasy, but what I didn't realize was that I was going to have so much inner turmoil. If you've ever been car shopping, you know that it's a stressful process. That's very clear. It's not an easy thing to go through. You're there for the entire day. It's just a stressful thing to go through. They have to talk about a lot with you and get you set up. But it wasn't that we weren't financially prepared for this. We've worked for years to be able to make an investment like this. But what it was that conflict of level jumping. For the first time in my life, I'm able to really see a physical manifestation of my success. Sure, I've been able to go on trips and stuff, but a lot of that has been compensated by brands too. So I do spend my money there, but I've been fortunate enough to be able to do bougie things on someone else's dime. So now I'm doing it on my own dime, and it's kind of this disconnect with myself. And I felt a lot of emotions when I was getting the car. Now, before I get into that, I want to preface this with I'm not trying to be woe is me, I got a new car. That's not what it is. Trust me, I am exuberant. I am so happy and proud of myself, but those emotions were coupled with other emotions. And that's what I wanted to talk about, because this blindsided me, to be honest. I thought this would be strictly the happiest event. And when I'm sitting there signing all these papers and checking all the boxes, there is this loud voice being you're insane. How could you think you deserve any of this? How could you think that you're worthy of any of this? And it was very much so not like me. And when I thought about it, I really felt it was that little inner inner child in me that is just afraid of level jumping. We're taking a huge step. Obviously, this car is a commitment. And when you're the first in your family to do something like this, when you've never seen it before, I feel like you get to milestones and there's a little bit of disconnect and conflict within yourself. And I want to share that because I know so many of you are going to be the first in your families to do some dope ass shit just like I'm doing. And I want you to be prepared for the moment where you are met with self-doubt if you are, because I think it's normal. I think it's just a result of where we have come from. And it is literally a part of a level jump where you're stepping into this new timeline. Like you were literally stepping into the next level bitch era that you've been praying for. And we think in our head that it's just going to be like this smooth little shimmy on over into the next level. But it's actually this inner battle of you're not ready. You don't deserve this. What the hell do you think you're doing? You could be doing this, and that with your money. You know, so many fears are going to come up for you when you've literally done everything right and you have checked all of your boxes and you have done everything by the book. And that was the situation for me. I had done everything I needed to do. I have worked with my financial advisor. This was not just a spur of the moment decision. We've been so careful and responsible, and this moment was strategic. And even with all that aside, I get to the finish line and I'm questioning myself. It's crazy. And so I mean, not to be dramatic, but I really was like, my eyes were like tearing up when we were at the dealership because they were happy tears, but I also felt like I'm leaving behind a little bit of myself, and that felt weird too. Transitions in general are sometimes uncomfortable, even when they're supposed to be a good thing, whether that's like a new job or, you know, a new house. There's always like something that comes with it that might make it a little bit of a strain or difficult. And I guess I was just totally blindsided by the fact that getting a new car was going to be this like emotional experience for me, where I felt like I was mourning Corolla Bria and jumping into Bronco Bria era, because to me it symbolizes so much more than just a car. It's literally all the hard work. And I'm so grateful for Corolla Bria era, because without her and her crazy ass, there would be no Bronco Bria. Like, I am where I am because of everything that I did the last few years in that Corolla. And it's really nice to think about that, and I think that's kind of helped me gravel with the idea that we're moving on to better things. Because like right now the Corolla is also sitting in the garage, and I look at it and I feel like I'm literally cheating on my other car. Like, it's kind of sad, and my dad's probably gonna sell it. So I don't know, I just like, I'm very nostalgic about the years I've had with the Corolla. And I don't know if it's normal to have these emotional attachments to things, but I do. Anyways, I wanted to share that because I don't know if any of you have experienced it. And if you have, I would love to know how you're working through things and generally just being happier for yourself. I think we all deserve to be happy for ourselves, like more than anything. And I don't know what it is. I think for me, like I said, being the first in my family to do things that haven't been done before has been a weird disconnect for me, where I feel a lot of guilt sometimes that like, well, I shouldn't buy a car for myself if I can't buy everyone in my family one. And that's just not true. And one day we'll be able to do that, but today is not that day. And I'm thankful that I have a family that is way more excited for me than I am. Like, no, I'm not even kidding you. They are like so rah-rah for me. And they think I'm so deserving, and that's been really helpful for me. And I know not everybody can be so lucky to have a family that's also in your corner, but that hasn't been the case for me, and they've actually been putting my mind at ease, and I'm super grateful for that. I wanted to share some other things that I've been doing to help myself be happier for myself, to help myself be happy for myself, whatever. So yeah, I am leaning on family and friends right now who are hyping me up, and just they've been validating to me. And I know like like I said, not everyone can have that, but that's been working for me. Another thing I've been doing is just like talking about when these ideas pop up in my head, and when I start to feel really bad or whatever, I just talk to AJ or someone, or journal it, or just get it out, because usually I can debunk these thoughts. Like, for example, I'm not deserving of this. Well, yes, I am. Like, period. You are worthy of your desires. You don't have to have an explanation. And also, I would like to say this because I see this a lot. I think a lot of people equate being deserving to being like a really hard worker. And that, I understand that, but also I want to invite you to think that you deserve things with ease, because that's what I'm manifesting in 2023. I'm manifesting more blessings and less work, and we all deserve that. Challenge me in the comments if you'd like. I think that's an idea that's sold to us, and after you watch my hustle culture video, you'll understand more of that. But you deserve anything you want, regardless of the work. If you want it, it's for you. And we all need to be better about letting ourselves just want things and receive them. Sometimes they're going to come really easy to us, and we should be okay with that. And I want to be okay with that. Now, this car didn't come easy to me, but I just want to be happy for myself in the future when a car comes easy to me. I'm not going to beat myself up. Like, it logically doesn't make any sense. But I think when we're hard workers, we feel validated in telling others about our success. Because granted, take TikTok for example. If you come from any bit of wealth, like, you're gonna get shit on. Nobody wants to hear about your success. And I can understand why people are happier to see someone like me, a Black woman who came from nothing and is self-made, doing something like this, because people connect with me. They see themselves in me, and they also feel like, man, I could do that too. Which is also why I'm always gonna tell you guys about my accomplishments, because I know you guys connect with that. So I can understand how people look at both cases, but I just wanted to invite you to focus less on thinking that you are or aren't deserving, because who made up those rules anyways? That's all I'm saying. Another thing that has helped me be happier for myself with this new success is just being thankful for every part of my journey. I've had time to reflect on my hard work the past 4 years, and the people that I've connected with, and the subscribers that have joined along the way. Like, every little piece has amounted to, like I said, this physical manifestation. So if I don't tell you, I'm super thankful for you, because without you guys, I wouldn't even be in this position, and I wouldn't believe in myself half as much as I do. I swear, you guys always send me messages about how I hype you up, but the truth is, you guys hype me up, and that is something I will always be thankful for. And it's something I don't expect from you guys, but when you do, trust me, it doesn't go unnoticed. Even if I can't comment back to everyone, I am super grateful for you. I'm glad you're here. So for now, those are the things I am doing to kind of help myself out a little bit, and I'm gonna be happy for myself in 2023. We didn't get to this point to get to this point and just be like boo-hooing about it. Like, no, transitions can be bittersweet, but I also want to make sure we're more sweet than bitter. I think it's okay to be reflective of where you've come from and how you got here, but don't hold on to that too long and wallow in it too long. Let yourself celebrate coming into new levels and transitions and upgrading. Like, let yourself be happy, and I hope the people around you can also be happy for you in these moments too. But even if they are not, hunty, you be happy for you. Like, you do you. Don't let that guilt and shame and stuff get to you just because, like, no matter where you came from. I understand all of our backgrounds contribute to how we celebrate ourselves, but please do everything you can to remember you deserve everything good coming to you, and there is so much good on the way to you. Please believe that. And also understand that you deserve all of that, and you are so incredibly worthy of everything you get and more. You deserve the world. I'm so serious. Bestie, you deserve the world. Now, with that said, shall we do a car tour? There she is, you guys. This is I guess, is it a he? Let's ask. What are your pronouns? All right, this is Bronny the Bronco. You guys didn't know I was this edgy, huh? Yeah, I don't like cute cars. I like edgy cars. I feel very protected in this car, I can't lie. It's like a Tonka toy. These tires are absolutely gigantic. They're as big as me, and I love it. So I love the color in this car. I thought I would just get cloth seats, but they really came through for your girl. Got the little chocolate and black going on. Anyone who saw my Instagram, this is the snack pack in real time. Yes, I keep snacks in my car. If you don't, you should, bestie. If you don't, you should. This is the front seat. Cute stuff going on. The screen is really big. I love that too. And then the roof here, it actually comes off. So in the summer, we're gonna have some fun. Actually, not in the summer because we live in Texas, but when we have that, like, actually, you know what? Right now is a great time to take it off because we don't have winter in Texas. Yeah, this car is absolutely insane. It's my dream car. It's more than I could have asked for. Super grateful. Tell me about your Broncos if you have them, what your favorite features are, because to be honest, I am still watching YouTube videos and figuring it all out. But I would love to hear from you guys and, you know, just talk about being happy for ourselves. If there's anything that is helping you to be happier for yourself in 2023 or something you've learned, I would love to hear it because it's something I'm still figuring out. I always think I figured it out and then I get to said milestone or whatever, and this always happens and it kind of sucks. But don't worry, I am very happy. I am experiencing multiple emotions at once, so that's the kicker. But anyways, guys, this is like a different kind of video, so let me know what you thought about it. But I love you guys and we'll chat soon.